We are live. You already know who it is. My name is Mike Kyle, aka the Fantasy Vulture. I have over a decade worth of fantasy football experience and have continuously competed for fantasy championships over the course of the past 6 seasons. Let's make it 7 in 2020. But enough of me. I'm here for you. On today's episode of the FB Show, we are going to go right into our Week 12 game recaps, breaking down every single Week 12 matchup, all through the lens of fantasy football. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to hit that like button down below like an open receiver downfield. Also, smash that subscribe button like a power running back up the middle so you never miss a video from me. And last but not least, you can follow me on all social media platforms at FFVulture. The content I am going to be producing on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok over the course of the next 5 weeks is going to be astronomical, and I'm so excited to share what I have in store for all of you guys as we approach the playoffs and, of course, championship season, which I hope as many of you win championships this year as physically possible. But let's dive right into Week 12. The Bengals fall to the Giants by a final score of 19-17. The first game without Joe Burrow for Cincinnati. Giants are now 4-7 on the year and actually have a share of the NFC East, and the Bengals fall to 2-8-1. Daniel Jones, 16 of 27, 213 yards, no touchdowns, no turnovers. Jones did leave this game with a hamstring injury. He did try to come back, was not able to do so, and there are reports already coming out that the injury may cause him to miss some time. Wayne Gallman, 24 carries, 3 receptions, 91 total yards, and 1 touchdown. Gallman's just been getting into the end zone pretty consistently lately. And if he is still on your waiver wire, you absolutely have to pick him up because he has been great producing he's been producing at a fine level for a replacement to Saquon Barkley. Just going through his game log just a little bit here. 13, 12, 14, 18, 16. He's been pretty much as consistent as it gets from the running back position. Sterling Shepard turned in 64 yards on 7 of 8 receptions, and Evan Engram had a great game as well. 129 receiving yards, 1 fumble, and caught 6 of 9 targets. On the other side of the ball for Cincinnati, Brandon Allen gets the start here over Ryan Finley for Cincy. 17 of 29, 136 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 turnovers. Gio Bernard, 8 carries, caught 2 targets for 49 total yards. T. Higgins caught all 5 of his targets for 44 yards and a touchdown. And Tyler Boyd caught 3 of his 6 targets for only 15 yards. And you can see right here on the side, Higgins is a break glass option. And here's what I mean by this. One of the things that I was looking for specifically with a very, very close eye was what can we do with Tyler Boyd, AJ Green, T. Higgins, Gio Bernard even, in this Bengals offense without Joe Burrow. Whether it is Brandon Allen, whether it is Ryan Finley, what are we doing with these guys? Because they've been great, right? Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins were both top 24 wide receivers so far. And I just wanted to see. I've talked about this before. I have Red Zone on one monitor, and I'll have my game of the week on the other. And that's the game where I pretty much watch every single snap with a closer eye. So, like, it's storylines. Like, last week it was Taysom Hill. This week it was Cincinnati. And trust me, this was not a fun game to have all of my attention on. But it was important because I'm a T. Higgins owner, and I need to see what I have in my once startable wide receiver. What do we do with them now? So, I've assessed. So Boyd had 6 targets. Higgins actually also had 6, but there was 1 called back due to a penalty in which he actually picked up a first down. So just something to note, they pretty much had equal targets, all things considered. Boyd comes away with the touchdown and more yardage. So I do like, Higgins comes away with a touchdown and more yardage. So I do like Higgins a bit more going forward just because he looked like he was Brandon Allen's read in the red zone, which we like to see. Obviously, the yardage factor is there as well. And also just kind of like the way that Higgins has cemented himself and his role in this offense. Not saying Tyler Boyd hasn't by any means, but I do think just traditionally, the wide receiver on the outside is the number 1 option for a ball club. So with Higgins and Boyd, I'm going to keep them on my bench. I don't think you can cut either of them. Yes, Boyd did not have a great game. I understand that, but the targets were still there. Yes, Brandon Allen also did not have a great game, but I think that just with the way that the season's going to go for them, they're going to have to find a way to put some level of points up on the board. But I'm going to put them on my bench. I'm not going to cut them, and they are my in case of emergency option. So if I have an Allen Robinson who popped up on the injury report and missed the game due to a hamstring injury, if I am the Julio Jones owner who just missed the game with a hamstring injury, right? If something happens where I need a spot start, I will then throw those guys into my lineup. I'm going to keep them on my bench. I'm not looking to start them by any means, but if I have to, and it's a desperation play, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and I'll bite the bullet in that regard. Or maybe I'll look to the waiver wire first, and if there's no better option there, that's when I'm going to play them. So that's my official stance going forward on T. Higgins, AJ Green, and Tyler Boyd. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button down below, like an open receiver downfield. Also, smash that subscribe button like a power running back up the middle so you never miss a video from me. Last but not least, you can follow me on all social media platforms at FF Vulture. Again, the content that is going to be coming out is insane. I'm so excited to show you guys what I have in store. And last but not least, remember, people come and go, but fantasy championships are forever, and I will see you in the next video.